It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
A loss of 10 yards.
The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That is incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 of the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Texans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Throw left side, complete to Ross. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down and 6 now. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete to Austin Eckler. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
Mahomes to throw once more. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. Touchdown. Travis Kelce from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Texans, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing again here, Wilson. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
15. 15. Hey, 43, 15.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Yellow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Looking for Campbell downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Kansas City.
Yellow.
Davis. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Eckler is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Texans nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Go.
A final shot before break. Wilson got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0.
Texans nothing.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes now to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Yellow.
It's 2nd down and 10.
43. Hey, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it. play down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Mike Williams.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Texans nothing.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
I got you, boy.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans.
T. Higgins.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to claw one back.
And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Attack!
Mahomes now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Down the right sideline.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chiefs 49, Texans 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a 3rd and 6.
19 Lion. Go.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, wide open, complete. And finally taken down at the 34. A big connection on that one. 44 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
79 Bronco.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Wilson will throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
On second down, Wilson. This is caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And take it right on the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Hey, 57, 57. It's Sunday, on Sunday.
Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 6.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close.
And that's caught inside the 35. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
At the 6-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Chiefs 56, Texans 14.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable
to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. On first down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 45.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Wilson now to throw on third down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Jordan. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Wilson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got them down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
This is caught inside the 15. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down, Chiefs.
Hey, 43, 40. Here go, 15. 15. You got to go right here. You got to play big. Let's have it.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Texans 22.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
You ain't going nowhere.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Check smash.
One last shot for Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered.